class. It can be helpful, and then it's okay too. But right now it's being a pain in the ass right now because we're just doing little mic checks and stuff, and yeah, that's where technology is being a bitch right now. But it sounds like it's going good now. Welcome everybody to the Rap Radio Show with me as your host, Ryan A. Polk. And you guys know it. Oh, thank you. I never had guests clap for me like that before I started. Okay, you guys are really about to be my favorites. Oh man.
Have us on the show more.
Yeah. Hey, I'll keep that in mind. Well, Qutta, you already know. For you, yes, you know. But it feels good to be back in the studio. Last week we had a replay episode because your boy was at a casting call for Survivor, which I'm gonna get into that in a few. But real quick before we get started, gotta thank my producer and happy birthday to Decisive. It's her birthday.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, guys.
She is 35 today.
Yes, forever.
It's 35. Yes.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I didn't know the cutoff point, but now I do. I'm satisfied with it.
We up in here. I got her drinking some of this cream sherry Taylor port. Yes, we're drinking Taylor port, y'all. We're drinking cooking oil. Yes,
So I'm
giving
back.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, I'm drinking 17, okay?
And also, you guys. So for those listening, if you guys want to call in for any questions, concerns, or if you want to give us some shit, or if you just want to express your feelings, we'd love to debate with you, and we'd love to hear what you got to say. You can give us a call at 216-939-5087. That is 216-939-5087. And go ahead and give us a call. We'd love to hear it. And also, I had, for those that also didn't know, I just always got to promote this whenever I come on here because it's a habit. But I did my first. I have written my first book. Wrote my first book, and it's an ebook. It's called 8 Months of DCP Disney College Program, where it talks about my experience of the Disney College Program working for Disney, and you can find that book on BookBaby, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and Booktopia. Oh, well, you definitely gotta check it out. Check it out.
Y'all know Ryan loves Disney. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I am. I'm a fanatic. I'm a Disney adult, Disney fanatic. Yeah, I can definitely tell you about that. Tell you about that later on. And here also at No Static, we are always looking for sponsors. And if you want to sponsor to any of the shows at No Static, especially the Rap Radio Show, then you can send an email at no static radio 1966. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
16.
No Static Radio 16 at Gmail, right?
Yep.
At gmail.com. That is No Static Radio 16 at gmail.com. All right, yes. I was almost there. Yeah. And with me today, I have some very interesting guests. These are people that I have. These are people that I've worked with. In both modeling and in radio as well. For first up, I'd like to introduce this model. We have participated in a fashion show, and I was also came across them when I was the MC for a showcase, and he was modeling in that too. Give it up for Dev the model. Or that, is that it? Oh, okay. Okay. Or Dev?
Devin.
Or Devin.
Dev is like short. My first name, obviously.
Yeah.
Just the I am, it's not me.
Oh,
Some
okay.
people will just naturally say Dev. I'm okay with that. I feel like eventually more people will just quicker.
Oh, okay.
But Devin works too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll call you Dev. Dev's dope.
That's
Yeah.
more comfortable.
Yeah, Dev's dope.
A little bit more like comfortable and like friendly.
Definitely. And
Well, thank you, real quick. Thank you for being a guest today, Dev. Like we have a few show hosts here that are part of the LGBT community,
Yes.
but we never had a guest. So
Good
thank
line.
you.
Oh
Swear.
my God.
Out of all the friends I've got, they
Yes,
act like they're
you
friends
brought
on
that
here.
up.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm glad that you brought that up. You're welcome for real. Thank you.
Yes.
You said Amy. It's Keith, and I'm not like trans or anything. I'm a feminine male model.
Okay,
And that's
awesome.
what's really like helped me succeed, stepping into myself and stuff.
Yeah.
So it works perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
I got you. My bad.
Yeah. Oh no, no.
And also and the next guest, oh man, she is this wonderful designer. We used to work together, and she's also a dope designer. And if you need some Hennessy cake or like some rock cake, she will definitely hook you up. She'll definitely give you that spike cake for your birthday.
Okay.
Give it up for Qutta.
Yeah.
Hey, Qutta.
Good to have you. So happy to finally have you on.
Yeah.
And last but not least, this woman, she is a singer, and we was also on. I had met her during a podcast that was at Exotic Cuisine, which was ran by DJ Jack the Ripper. Shout out to him. Give it up for Nattles. Did I say it right? Or Nattles?
No, it's Nattles.
Nattles with a dollar sign.
And then I'm a rapper.
Oh,
I
rapper.
hope
I'm
you
sorry.
guys think I'm a singer because y'all asked me to do something. Everything's gonna be messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, rapper. You look like a rapper anyway, so yeah. I'll give it. So you like a rapper anyway, so I'll give you that. Man, but thank you all so much for for coming on, man. This really is, this really is I really do appreciate it. And you guys know here on the Rap Radio Show, we talk about anything and everything. So let's get on ahead into it. First off, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, I was at the Survivor casting call, which is why I was not here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but when I get there, we go to, it was at Put in Bay. After paying for a ticket to get on the damn boat, then paying for a taxi to get to the damn audition, and they had the audition set up at two restaurants. They're gonna cut off the damn audition while we're in line and tell us we gotta submit a video online. And in my mind, I'm just like, well,
I would have yelled out, "Who giving me gas money?
Right.
Who giving me gas money?"
But this fair over there.
Yes.
exactly.
That was
On the boat,
Very unprofessional.
taxi.
Very. And I'm just in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, common sense should tell you, if you guys are having an audition for one of the biggest reality shows in the world, what the hell do you guys expect? I mean, y'all should have at least had this.
They should have had a cutoff for entries.
Exactly. That's what
Cutoff
I'm
for
saying.
entries, right? How do people always come here and expect less? And I don't understand that. There are movies that are made here. There's so much that's done here.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I don't understand why they come here and expect for us to just be minute in participation. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Already.
They should have had a cutoff, yes. And two, you should have had this for more than one day.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Yeah, because again, this is Survivor. It ain't like it's a web series or some shit that you're auditioning for. This is a damn worldwide reality show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so what you guys expect? So, I still haven't submitted my video audition yet, but I am going to do it. But I'm still pissed off. I mean, they owe
When
me.
you do it, I'm gonna promote them.
I would do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Just push over the annoyance if you care about it.
Well, yeah, and for doing a video submission, that works for me anyway. Because if I mess up, I can do to start over again. Yeah, do it as many times as I want.
So that's the good thing about it, though.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing. That is the good thing about it.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
But still, I would have wanted
I
gas
would
money.
have been pissed though.
But on the bright side, though, I did get to enjoy Put in Bay because that was because believe it or not, as a Clevelander, that was my first time going out there. I've never been out to Put in Bay.
Wow.
I've never been here. I've been a lot of places. It's just something I've just never was like I got to go there. But you know what? I'm going to August though.
I went when they first started doing that. Our culture started going down there, and it was cool. And then the next year after that, that's when it got turned up like ratchet and I ain't going.
But they straightening now. You can't just
Yeah.
come. They want a whole background. They want to know what you're doing and all this. It's like send your license. How old are you? You got to write something about yourself because they don't want the good rap. And I
Because
understand
it's
that.
nice down there. Like it reminds me of. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
I never. That's the last place I never been. And
Yeah, because every when you get down there, it's like bars on the
Everywhere.
strip, everywhere.
Yeah, I've never been to New Orleans. I'd like to go. Yeah, I mean, I just want to go to Mardi Gras. Yes.
Oh, really?
I would like to go to the Mardi Gras because isn't there Mardi Gras like in February or something like that? Maybe
yeah, it
happening?
starts in February, March, something like that. But I heard it just so many people.
We should do a trip out of Cleveland.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yes, that would be. I'm always down for a vacation, and I would love to go to NOLA to just turn up and be on the strip.
What's
And
that?
is it New Orleans? That's
Oh,
what
you
they
said
call
New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
I thought you said NOLA. I'm like, what is
Yeah, that's what they call NOLA. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the short word for New Orleans. Yeah.
I'm sleeping on that word. I didn't know.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
But I really did enjoy it. I mean, and all I gotta say is that next time I go out there, I just gotta make sure I go out there after doing some overtime and get paid. Yeah, that's the next time next time when I go out there. But put in Bay, but it was still nice to go. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of irritating that had happened. But you know, brush it off. You know, like you said, everything happens for a reason. And you know, in the entertainment industry, you deal with a lot of bullshit, and you deal with a lot of bullshit, a lot of unprofessionalism, and I guess you know it happens in Hollywood too, obviously, since that's what had happened with the Survivor one. Yeah, but you know what though, man? On to the next. Yes. So Dev, man, you know like Decisive has said, you are the first guest, to come on, for like what you represent and stuff. So yes, but
If we flip it,
oh yeah, she got you on her live.
Yeah.
So here's my question because you are the first guest. You are the first guest, obviously, to step in here and be on here for that. So when it came to that, when you first had got into that, what was like, how'd you feel? How did it make you feel, and how would you view that, especially since since you model too as well.
do you mean when I got into modeling?
Well, that and also when you had decided to be feminine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'll answer the second question first.
Okay.
And like, I never really truly decided to be feminine, it's not a decision, I don't know, like, I just really am heavy on, like, people, like, my question to people, like, just be who you are, like, just what naturally comes out, and as I slowly found more self-confidence and just, like, self-growth, I, like, tapped into just who I was, like, when I was younger, in high school and stuff, and things like that, I really wasn't focused on myself, like, I didn't even know attention, I didn't even know how to, like, really care for myself, like definitely very materialistically I did.
Yeah.
But like I wasn't like I didn't even know who I was. Like I was just taking care of all of my girlfriends and just like their friends and stuff. But see I was very feminine my entire life and like I've always been like a dresser and like I just love clothing that it just fits for me and I've always had an attraction to it. But with modeling, people definitely and it's not just in modeling, people definitely will think I'm a woman. And it's like I can't really see it. It's funny, just because like I'm just like really just like chilling myself. But like I've been out sometimes, and you know what, and just like that. And then modeling, like it's always the. And I'm just like very not like I would love to tell people, but like I'm not big on that. Like I don't. It's not gonna offend me. Like like the lingo in today's society, like she, her, all this, like. Call me like really whatever you want. Like I'm not transgender. Like I was born a boy, and that's just like the more I grow, the more I learn about myself. I just get way more comfortable with my skin. Like I used to want to change myself so much, not in ways like that, but just like mentally and with my morals and stuff like that. And like you just grow more, and you definitely have to lose a lot of things. Like in a sense, sacrifice some stuff, but like once you do that, you really
Yeah.
can like see just like yourself. Like you got it's a little lonely, but it's nice. And like
Yeah.
once I tapped into that, I can live very freely explaining who I am to people and modeling.
Yeah.
And it's actually benefited me really well. And like around 2 years ago, like that's not when I was into runway modeling. I just had been posting stuff on Instagram and stuff. But that's when like more feminine male models started to show up. Just
Yeah.
New York Fashion Week just around. And thankfully, I really never felt like I had anything for it because I just knew I would be able to be a model.
Mhm.
But as I get older, it's kind of like more accessible for someone like me to go into modeling. So I just feel like it's really just working out. And I feel comfortable that I'm a boy too. Like,
Oh, okay.
Well, you're a beautiful male. You're a beautiful male. So
I
You are.
yeah, 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 absolutely. You are too. So, can you tell us about how you feel about, the state of today? It's like, they're trying to separate us.
Yeah. Like
Specifically, like,
Yes,
as
yes.
far as, like the laws according to, gay,
Yep.
transgender, and, straight people, even us being black. Like, I feel like there should be no separation. I feel like we're in the same fight. Trying to fight for equality, trying to fight just to be treated fairly.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like, and I felt like this once I really started to just get educated in general.
Mm-hmm.
But a few months ago when like LGBT stuff was really heavy in the
Mhm.
news, it just frustrates me because this is my personal opinion. You're gonna ask me, and I will personally tell you,
Mm-hmm.
honestly tell you for sure. Like I feel like some people that do identify LGBTQ aren't seeing that we're all just trying to fight for an even playing field. Like
Right.
just an even start like in
Right.
life.
Right.
Like I definitely think the extremes were just taken to
Yeah.
a lot of extent.
Yeah.
And it just makes me feel more different, but in a good way.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I am just with you. I believe that just like I want all this just to be naturally equal. Like it's getting very detailed and complex.
And
just,
too
like,
political.
and really too political, and I just feel like very. I'm not too passionate about it because I take part in it a lot.
Yeah.
But social media definitely takes a big part in it because everyone now there's like influencers for everything.
Yeah.
So everyone
Totally.
feels like there's just a big crave for fame. And
Yeah.
you don't really have an art or a passion on something. It's not about that.
Right.
It's just
Right.
about feeling good.
Right.
And I'm getting a little.
It's
dull-
okay.
dull
It's
on
okay.
topic. But with that, I just feel like people now like want so much for themselves,
Mhm.
and it's like like it's very specifically like the highest of the high, and you
Yeah.
totally get off track with like we're all here together, and then with the political stuff, and like specifically, I have family in Florida, like a grandma,
Yeah.
and I'd love to visit her. And I recently just took some time off work, but I had not bought the tickets yet,
Right.
and then all that stuff came out in the
I
news.
know, right?
And
Crazy.
it is really, really, really sad
Yeah.
because I've never really felt like an issue going down there. She does live in a more residential part,
Okay.
but I won't say my exact age, that's not an aspect.
It's okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I am young, so I am like growing up in this world, like genuinely.
Yeah.
I'm learning so quickly that it's a very cruel and cold world.
I know, and it doesn't have to be. It hasn't always been like that. And I think those douchebag ass piece of shit politicians need to stay out of our business.
I am
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Politicians
They don't think
politicians and
Yeah.
that's when that gets real.
Yeah.
It just is, I feel like it's it's somewhat of a distraction. It's a lot of mess. It's a lot of
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's very weird that it's a lot of older men.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, that's
we're
good.
really focused on just
Yeah.
focusing on this education.
Yeah.
But that also tells me something.
Right.
To keep it simple, I honestly do. That's all I can model into. It helps to embrace that, and especially in Cleveland where I'm from.
Okay.
I love to see I feel very welcome, very welcomed in.
That's awesome.
Like it is really, really, really awesome.
Yeah.
And especially because it's mainly dominated by women.
Right.
So
Okay.
I have never felt any weird energy.
Yeah.
So I just know very community wise.
Yeah.
If you have a good heart, you can really we can't change the world, but we can really help with that equality
Yeah.
around you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Totally. And I totally
Like,
understand.
it's
And
not
also.
about different.
Exactly.
Being better.
Yeah.
I really I said this right in the beginning. Like I think everyone. I didn't say hard to find just what's inside and what comes with finding yourself.
Absolutely.
Just the love for everyone else.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I feel like they're blurring the lines, and they're trying to blur the lines between women and the gay and transgender community, and that's awful. That's awful
To
because
speak about it, I actually to get back to the actual question.
Yeah.
I'm actually scared. I said actually like 4 times.
yeah,
But I've seen stuff like you should have a passport ready. You know, I'm a young person in this country, and I used to feel really good at it during Obama because I was a really young gay kid.
yeah.
It was nice.
It was good.
It was
Definitely,
good. It was
definitely.
good. And now I'm just like, you know, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying I'm young. So I
Yeah.
hope I get an opportunity to meet. Like the only thing I can think of, you know, I'm the type of person I don't like too much confrontation, and not in toxic way, but I'd rather be.
Yeah.
So I just hope I can maybe become successful enough to help get my
Break the chain. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I've seen you on the runway, and you do got the skills.
Yeah.
You got the
Yeah.
skills, and that's and what's interesting to me is that how, you know, since it is, you know, like, cause, you know, it is Pride Month right now,
Yes.
and then it is Pride Month, and then what just amazes me is that, like, how, you know, now, since I feel like that, okay, you know, like like it's obviously out there now, you know, because we see it a lot and everywhere. I mean, because 10 years ago, I mean, you know, we're all entertainment. You know, 10 years ago, you know, you probably wouldn't even have seen this, and, you know, since the world is, you know, very, like, open to it and everything, and they're allowing it, you know, in entertainment. Yeah, it's interesting.
I've always known this about myself though. Like, I mean, it takes a lot of like self-discovery, but I've always known like I'm gonna be okay. Like, no matter what the world looks like I'll have what I want. And not in like a conceited way, but in like a dreaming way, like dreams that I've always had. I know I'll have them. And actually, the older I get, I really feel more confident because, you know, you back it up with the work. So I really could care less if it's a dream or not. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
I always know.
Well, you seem like the type that, yeah.
Older, society has kind of adapted to where I mean, it's very weird.
And you definitely do seem like
to
the
get your
type.
passport.
I will come get my passport, and then we'll plan a trip after.
Yeah,
You need a passport,
yeah.
seriously.
And I'm gonna be right there holding your hand,
I would love that.
okay?
Yeah, you definitely do seem like you'd rather, you don't give a shit whether or not it's, you
Yeah,
know, out there
we
or not.
going to
Yeah.
Paris, man.
Okay.
We going everywhere.
No, I need a
Jamaica,
passport.
all that.
I like the beach. The hot beaches are really great.
I'm ready about the
I could use a beach.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And Miss Nails. Yes. Nattles. Okay, Nattles.
It's okay. I'm not
Look.
But it's unique.
Yeah, and she got the dollar sign on it. So yes, you know, Nattles. She looked like she got money. So the way she dressing up, so she looked like she got it. Yeah, she looked like she's very, like, New Yorkish or something.
I'm trying to manifest.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you, so you are, you know, you're a rapper. Then how long have you been in the industry?
So, the background is, like, I've been doing this, but you know how life happened. I had put it down for a while for, like, spiritual reasons and everything. Do I got time to really get into it?
Oh,
I can give that low. So, I had started
Spiritual
dealing with,
reasons.
huh?
I'm ready to hear about spiritual
Oh,
reasons.
spiritual reasons. See, I love the Lord, so I had already had a relationship with the Lord, and for some reason I just started watching.
Music. I want to talk about music.
Oh, I had started like indulging in a lot of spiritual stuff, just watching a lot of spiritual programs and stuff. I'm like, Lord, I ain't trying to be no preacher. I ain't trying to be no preacher, right? Long story short, I ended up meeting this a wolf in sheep clothing. So I was fooling with the rap. I met him at an audition, like a casting call type of, like, it was like Cleveland, do you have what it takes? And I met him there. So we ended up talking, chopping it up or whatever. I was doing the music and everything, and then, you know, we started getting close or whatever. And then I just put it all down. I'm like, well, God, if you want me to do this ministry thing with this guy, then I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna throw the rap stuff away. And I did this, and it was horrible because this dude was like laying hands on me, not as a friend, like it was a domestic stuff. So I stopped doing it for a while. I had to get my whole mental together, and then it was like years. And then, like, I'm a school bus driver. Well, I was a school bus driver at the time. I'm a bus driver now. So I answered the call for like a it was a tour bus for it was a tour bus for gospel artists or whatever, a gospel tour bus. So I chopped it up with the lady. We talked. We went down to Baltimore, picked up with the bus, and she brought the artist. And we were talking. I'm like, I might have to get in the studio and burn it up. But you just talking. Then he hit me up like, I'm gonna be doing something. You wanna do something with me? So I'm like, yeah, I do something, but I'm not all the way gospel. I do, the early stuff too or whatever. And back a little bit, I was rapping in the church. I used to do some rapping in the church or whatever. So once this happened like in, I want to say August or whatever. Then in November, I just started in that series. So I just picked this back up in November. And before I did this, I'm like, God, if this is what you really want me to do, you got to show me. I need you to move expeditiously, like, and we have. It's like, it's just been going like this. So, and I just feel like this is my fault. This is what I was supposed to do.
And you recently have a show too, or like a gig recently?
Yeah, I had several. Like, y'all can go to Nattles Flow 2 on IG. You can just see how the moves, how it's just. And I know it ain't nothing but that, like, cause I told him like, if this what you want me to do, you need to do expeditiously, and he has done that. And before when I was doing it, it was slow. It was like, it was nothing happening.
So who is your biggest inspiration when it comes to rapping?
Like right now, I can't really say it's, and I'm not trying to bash nobody or nothing like that. It's just like with the female rappers, like all of them is talking about the same stuff.
Yeah,
like, I'm on a different page. I'm on a different level. Like I'm not here to bash men. Like when I've seen stuff, I'm like uplifting men, talking about how I want to cater to a man and how he make me feel good. It's not like I want you to lick the twat. I'm not asking for no money. I make my own money. So my whole delivery is totally different. So I can't really say that it's somebody that I look up to and not the best nobody. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm in my own lane.
Or do you have like a favorite female hip hop artist or at all, or any favorite group or anything?
Let me see. Like right now, who would I say I can really mess with? I mean, I'm gonna just put it like this. A lot of them got lyrics. Like Nicki, of course, she got lyrics. Megan, they got lyrics. They got bars and all that. It's just like some of the stuff. It's just like I'm just not with some of the delivery. But I know they got bars. I know talent when I see talent. It's just like some of the stuff they talk about. And then at the end of the day, I'm thinking about the youth. I'm thinking like they are our future. Like we can't lead them into a rap hole. Like these young girls and stuff. I don't want them to think that it's all about selling your body and just trying to lead with your body. It's like it's more to that. So that's
Definitely. I mean, and I've had artists on the show, and I just think that when it comes to the music industry, it's just it's just so much that goes on, and it's so much that you be dealing with, especially when it comes to dealing with like record labels. Like, did you ever come across that? Have you ever came across that situation when like dealing with a record label, or like are you signed to anybody, or you just do
No, I'm not, and I'm not interested in it because, like, I was just talking to someone. Like, I work a job now, and I understand that like there's going to be someone you always got to answer to. But I don't want to sign with no label where they in control of me. They're going to tell me who I can collab with, who I can work with, what I can do, and then at the end of the day, I write my own lyrics. I don't nobody write that for me. I can't write lyrics and then you tell me you own it. I mastered something that I wrote with my hard work and sweat and tears. So I don't want to be a part of that. And then I'm an aspiring model. Actors, they want the 360. They want to push the 360. Like you can't have none of that. Like this ain't got nothing to do with that. So I just don't want to.
You just don't want to deal with it. And a lot of artists nowadays, it seems like that they're doing stuff on their own anyway. Like we all know Chance the Rapper. He was known for doing his own thing, and now he's one of the most popular rappers that we got in that we do have in today's age, and I just feel like now with the way how things are now, especially with the technology and how there's a way to promote yourself, I kind of feel like maybe a record label is not even needed. Record labels will more so come to you before you go to them, and like you said you're not interested. So it's obvious that you want to do it yourself, and so out of all the performances that you have done, which one would you say was your most memorable? Like, what do you think was your best one? Out of all that you have done.
I would say the one I just done in West Virginia, because I actually went out of town. Like before, it just been all local stuff. So I actually picked up, even though it wasn't a couple of hours, but I picked up and I went, paid without work instead. So I made my way. And, yeah,
Okay.
it was a great experience.
Nice, nice. And do you have any upcoming shows at all?
Actually, I do. I got it's a battle. It's called Fight for Ohio or something like that. So it's going to be like, I want to say 185th, and usually that is a seafood spot or whatever. But yeah, I got that coming up. Actually, I'm supposed to do something tonight at Exotic Cuisine.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yes.
and I do that every Thursday. So I
Yes.
like I said, God been moving and He's been opening up these doors. So I'm just excited just to see what else He got in store.
And you're also aspiring actress and model too.
Yes.
Have you done any movie projects or model? Haven't done any
No,
movie
I
projects
haven't
yet?
done anything yet, but I'm trusting God. I know it's gonna happen. But I'm sorry if I just talking this quick, but I'm trusting. I got to.
And you have done modeling. Is there anybody in particular who you have like walked for? Any like publishers you have done for anybody? Oh, okay.
Because like I say, I'm just now getting back out here.
Well, I thought you already did model. Okay.
No, I done some stuff, but it wasn't like on no big magnitude type of stuff. It was just like some local stuff, like the church
I'm
stuff.
about to start doing it now.
Right.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
Look,
We're
look,
gonna
look
have
how
that.
everything, look how he connected everything. So,
Model designer.
and I think
Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Because networking is definitely big nowadays. I mean, I know your parents always told you don't talk to strangers, but in entertainment, you do gotta talk to them because
Yes,
networking is definitely big. Yeah, it's big now these days, and and you may never know when you're with somebody what what that could lead to, and yeah, definitely.
absolutely.
And then Qutta, yes. No, and you also you've been in the modeling game too, but I know you're kind of like semi-retired or yes.
Retired.
Oh, retired. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I will not walk again.
So is there a reason to that? Like, are you just like, or do you just feel like it's like, what's the reason to it? Why you probably don't want to walk again?
That's a love designer.
Oh,
It's not really a reason. I want to walk. I want to be behind the scenes instead of in front. And then that's why I picked my beautiful ambassador. My ambassador was Kelly Slade. Yes.
You definitely doing your thing.
Listen, I have so much to show you that we've worked actually a few times. We got to close a show together, which was so. I mean, that picture, the one of like all of us together, it's like it needs to be framed. It was a really nice show. So I'm so honored to be
Ray.
ambassador.
Hey, Ray.
That show was cool too.
Oh, nice. And how long have you been? How long have you been a designer? How long have you had your brand?
I had my brand for like 4 years now. And yeah, it's going pretty good. But after Angie's show, I'm gonna take a little break. And my husband just bought a house.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice. Congrats. Homeowners. Okay.
Yes, homeowners, and I want to get my house. So I
Like that.
bling, yeah, the cost. So, and fashion shows cost, so
Yeah.
most definitely.
And you also do, your baking too. How long have you been doing that?
I've been doing cakes, believe it or not, y'all. I've been doing cakes for 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't been doing cakes that long. Like my friend, her name is Rashonda. Hey baby, if you see me alive. But she was telling me that one of her cake designers or somebody supposed to decorate, they didn't come, they canceled on her.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, I do your cake. And the first cake, it was a belly with the chest or whatever, with a broad top, something, I don't know. But everybody was like, you should make cakes. So I started making cakes. And then next thing you know, my mother, she ordered everything, and I just started making cakes.
Okay, nice. Well, man, because I definitely do want that. I definitely do want that Crown Royal or that Hennessy cake, like a small version of it because the cakes are probably expensive, so I only get the smallest and cheapest one you got.
Oh yeah. Oh, and one other thing too, like I had called the bakery one time too, and asked them like, can I get a liquor cake? And they told me $400.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
I'm like, wait, hold on, I'm really about to start making cakes. No,
Yeah.
that's where the money at.
Right.
There you go.
My cakes is $2.50 cheaper than the bakery.
Oh, nice. Nice.
But I'm gonna
Is
do
that
you
the
one
starting
for
price?
free. Yeah, that's the liquor cake. But other cakes
Like a regular cake.
is a little bit cheaper, 60.
Okay, 60. So just to see one that says so just a regular, just a happy birthday June bug cake. Would be about 60. Yeah, $60.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do want to try a liquor cake because I've never
I tried the
Yeah.
the June bug cake. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I
June bug
want
cake.
vanilla buttercream.
I like chocolate. Anything chocolate, man. That's what.
I don't like chocolate.
No,
I'm a
I supposed to
chocoholic.
brought you a cake today, but I'm so sorry. I got you.
We would have.
Don't worry. Next time when you come in here, you can bring a cake. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you Hennessy cake with chocolate.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm about to go into diabetic heaven with that one. Yes, I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Oh my goodness, I'm about to go from normal to type 5 diabetic. I'm gonna love it.
You gotta enjoy it.
Definitely. You only live one shit.
Yeah.
And so you were retired. How long was you modeling for before you got stopped?
I had did like 10 shows. I did 10 shows. Yeah. But it was, let me see, like, in 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 shows. So you was modeling for 10 years. So you was modeling for 3 years, but you did 10 shows. Oh wow. So you was busy.
Yeah.
Any memorable ones you remember from that? You recall?
Alive. But yes, it was a memorable show. My first show, I had did with Fresh. Fresh, he was awesome. He was a designer in my fashion show. I had an awesome time there. This one I met Tina that coordinated, and now she has her own clothing line. So that was cool. My second show, not so much. I don't want to put her on blast, but
Oh, yeah.
it was
Yeah.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
my other shows, they was like the same. It was like, whoa, like I thought that y'all supposed to have clothes. Like
Yeah.
I'm the designer here, so I need to be a designer.
Oh. So yes, it does seem that yes, you do want to be behind the scenes more.
Yeah.
But when it comes to models, who would you say is probably your biggest model inspiration? Who is your favorite model? Do you have a favorite model, or is there one who is your favorite inspiration?
I do have a favorite model. My favorite model is David.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hello,
Okay.
Okay.
And I will represent to the day I die.
And my other favorite model is Ryan.
Right. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Favorite plus size. Favorite plus size model. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like with my clothes too. Like I want stuff to be for plus size, skinny, medium, short, tall, like everybody. I don't just want to be like, I want somebody skinny and small. No.
And that right there is what I like because what you just said is actually a good point because again, when you think about it, 10, 20 years ago, it just seems like that plus size models and like short models was not allowed. I mean, because I still remember the one time, and I have mentioned this,
5 years ago.
and I mentioned this once before on my show. I remember going to an audition for an agency. It was in Cincinnati, and when it came to the modeling, I was told that because of my body type and my height, that I wasn't runway material. I was only good for print work. And this had to be around the year 2013 maybe. And yeah, I was told that I wasn't tall enough and I was kind of heavy to do runway work, but I was good enough to do print work and maybe some commercials.
Yeah.
And now it just seems like with today's age, especially like what I do like about model, I like how the model industry has gotten has gotten very lenient because they don't care about the sizes and the height. Because when you think about from the time modeling started up until I would say maybe about what like 5 years ago, if you wasn't around say around maybe like 5'10" and didn't have that six pack, then it was no chance you could even model. But now, yes, all shape, all heights and sizes are welcome. And yeah, Quetta, that's what I do like about you. How you don't care about the size or the height or whatever.
I definitely feel like they all have like what stays consistent in fashion and what has the whole like entire history of fashion.
Yeah.
Is like it goes through like very lenient ways, and then now we're in a nice big open like colorful time of fashion. But what really just sells and why it really gets person friendly to it is just the fierceness and the confidence and the selling of it that has to come through.
Yeah.
And like nowadays that are people just more open to people in general, it's like the people that haven't been looked at that have that spark are now being have the lights on them as well. Before it was just the skinny white girls that could do it. And now it's like all like the powers that we have just like said with modeling or something really good. It's just open to like more excellence is being shown. I think that's what we're trying to see.
Yeah, cause yeah,
It's more light and showing that people that have it, and it used to be really restricted. But they still, the fierceness is still there. And some people think it's a bad thing. Like they still will be harsh and hardcore about the confidence.
I
Be successful modeling.
I saw that and
Strong,
yeah.
successful and confident.
because
Yeah.
I'm 4'11", so I did modeling. I was short.
Yeah.
They're like, and I really didn't know how to walk. I just woke up and my little cousin Lakai, if you're watching this live. I used to go to her show, and that's what made me want to be like, I want to get up here and do that. And I didn't know what I was doing, but I got up there and I did it.
yeah.
And then it was like some people they were like, I don't want you to wear my clothes, internet. It was like cruel.
Yeah, because after 2013, because when that interview had happened in 2013, I did not do any modeling at all until I would say maybe 2019 when 2018 2019 when I started walking for Northeast Ohio Reddit magazine. Shout out to Barb Stitzer. That was the woman I would say she was the one who had pretty much had convinced me to get back into modeling because I had walked for 3 showcases. It was wedding showcases, and I'm just sitting there like, I was actually surprised at getting picked because I don't have the six pack. Yeah, I still had the pathway to my mind. I'm just like, oh my goodness, wow, okay, so yeah, I'm very shocked I get picked. And then after watching a few of the watching a few Rip the Runway shows that was on BET for the past few years.
Was this on BET?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rip the Runway.
Months goes on BET?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said.
I mean, like they actually have like a scene for all plus size women. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, wow. BET back in the day never would have had that for Rip the Runway. Like Rip the Runway back in the day, yeah, they never would have had that.
It's
But
a new name.
it's
Yeah.
just so
And it's
interesting
the
how it's changed.
designers that I love from Project Runway. I forgot his name.
Christians.
Yes.
Syriana or Syriana.
Yeah,
Christian.
Yes, because I
Christian
post
with the
them all the
Syriana
time.
or whatever it happens.
But
to be.
yes,
What's your last name?
he broke through, and he had plus size, he had short, he had tall, he had
And I miss Payless, and I miss his shoes and purses and Payless.
yes.
Yeah.
Payless, yes.
Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I still got one of his
It's
purses.
something.
And that's it, Kmart.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I forgot about the Kmart.
Oh yeah, Kmart used to be the shit back in the day. Yes.
Yeah.
Deb, I didn't even ask you. Do you have a favorite model or model inspiration
I
to
do.
get you on the river that made you want?
I definitely do. So my whole life, like I said, I was feminine. I've always liked just like clothing and pictures, like getting the vibe, and like just growing up, I was like, okay, like modeling is what that is, and I like really started to learn that. So just in general, I mean, I have really specific people. Like you'll never like Cameron Cass. She's a 2000 model. She's one of my probably in my top 3. One of my biggest inspirations and really to a lot. And biggest model inspiration, and just like kind of like also not really model. I'm a big fan of this people.
Oh, okay.
But Cameron Cash, she was like one of the best 2000s model, and Natasha Polk for sure. But those two, I really, because I like kind of what you said. It's like I'm trying to create my own lane, step into where I am, but it's you know, there are people that have the same traits and stuff that I really, really, really attract. And I'm like, oh, we have the same kind of shoulders. I can like resonate with that. I can match up with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But definitely those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to Google Cameron Cass. We all know who Cameron is, but she is
Cameron Cass.
Cameron Cass with a C. And so about her too, she used to go on the runway, and the designers called her Cameron Cash because anything she wore, it would sell out. They would instantly buy it. She's just like a really big inspiration. Like she modeled late '90s up to like 2010. There's a lot of good OG modeling. Of course, everyone thinks the '90s, but to me, I'm like a 2000s baby. So I just love the 2000s models. Like a Giselle, I really love Giselle. I love Giselle so much, and I just like how witchy she is. She really hones in on that glamour modeling. There's a lot of different avenues of modeling, and I like what she is doing. And she's done.
Oh, yes, definitely. And also, Devin, here's another question I have for you. So being, being with it being Pride Month, and since you did mention, of course you did mention, he's feminine. What advice would you give to somebody who is afraid to like come out as that? What advice would you give to somebody like that? Because you got a lot who are also afraid to,
A lot of fear, for sure. And I would just say, like, what really helped me, I mean, I definitely was raised around a lot of love. I had, like, issues with, not, like, personal issues, but just, like, my dad in and out of the picture. But luckily, I'm very grateful to have a really supportive mom and sister. So that helped me to be a little bit secure, which I'm really, really, really grateful for. And I've had a lot of friends that, a lot of people have their own issues in life. And I know family can be really bad. I've had my own things. But with my mom, I was just really brought up on the love. And it's, of course, sometimes it got hard, but just speaking to his advice, I would say really just if you can have a close connection with your family, that would just help you feel solid, grounded. But I totally am not lying at the fact that some families really will, do extreme extents to their gay kids or whatever, and I've had friends like that. And you just kind of have to find, and a lot of people say this, but you do find love in other people.
Yes.
You know what you're going through and that feel the same way. Like, and it's not about how we look. If you literally did the exact same things just in that part of the world and I did over here, you really will find a lot in common with people. So I would just say, just try to find people that really kind of make you feel good. And the big picture of it, though, you just always have to be yourself, though. Like, I feel like that is always like that door of clear light. There's a lot of options we can take. There's a lot of stuff we can do as humans, but if you're yourself, I feel like you're always kind of on your God path, and you're just always kind of good. Like, of course, we have stresses and hard stuff, but just you really gotta be yourself. And it's hard. And regardless of social media, it's hard these days to be yourself. It's hard for as hard as it really
Well,
is.
look, Devin, when I first met you, I was like, okay, yes, I love Devin. Like, for real.
Thank you. And I really do try to be myself, and that's only the message I'm trying to. And why I feel like that's because I've been around, I used to have friends, but then I used to just straight up now meet strangers all the time, and I can see that impact in a positive way. So I would really just say that, like, it really is as simple as we all have such a good, successful thing about us, or many successful things.
Yes.
But to figure
I
that out.
I think in life sometimes we judge people. We judge a book by its cover. Like we be all like, well, I don't want to talk to this person because they this, they that. I experienced that one time. When I was in job corps with a person that was bisexual. I don't know who she was, but I'm like, I don't, I was feeling like, and then I actually got to know this person, and I'm like, man, this person is really cool, and it made me look at people from a different light. You got to learn people before you go judge.
You definitely. Humans are, and I was just talking about this with another coworker. My day job, I'm a barista at Starbucks, but I also do modeling. That's like my income too. And so I was just talking about this, but people, oh my god, now we have to go. brain was lost. What was the thing that you were saying?
No, I was just saying you can't just judge a person.
Right, the
by
judgment,
it.
the judgment. You know, but humans are really judgmental, and me getting judged a lot, especially as growing up, that helped me to like ease my judgment. And like other things in life go up, like maybe I got a little bit more anxiety, but I like just being a victim of it, but not a victim of it, growing from it. I master like a like my judgment, then you start to see it in other people, and it just those things used to give me a lot of like loneliness energy, like oh like I feel different, like I just feel, but it really it makes you feel more better because you're closer to your God, your whatever you want to do. I don't want to be like anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Like it's a little
Yeah, I get it.
And do you have any upcoming shows? Any upcoming shows at all, Dan?
I do. Today's Thursday. I have a show this Saturday, which I'm pretty excited for, and then I have. Thanks for letting me know. It's with Valerie Brown. They got it. It's a summer bash. The big one.
Oh,
yes,
yes,
snap.
I know.
Oh, Valerie, yes.
Valerie, I love
Lady
Valerie.
Like
Yes, good designer, yes.
Yeah. I'm not familiar if she designed or not, but she's a model coach.
Yes,
Coordinator. She's the coach and coordinator.
Yes, we had Valerie on the show before, yes.
Oh man, love. She's taught me so. And you know, like I go to castings and
She has
knows
those glasses.
a third. Yeah, she always is good.
I bought her some glasses.
Which is very kind, given me and us runway walks for completely free. And I don't know about you, but I took that. Like I was, and now I really, really respect her. So that's a show for her. And then I just recently booked one that's in August. It's August 19th, but I have a rehearsal for it every single Monday. But before that, there's a really special one on July 16th. It's the ALC show. It's Angelina's birthday.
Oh, Angela Lane, yes.
Angela Lane's birthday fashion show and party, and that one is a production.
Yes, and
Like,
yes.
oh, we're doing a whole thing. You weren't there for us, so we have a whole thing.
No,
Dances.
I'm moving.
No, it's a whole thing. And I have one September 3rd, and then one the day before Angelina's Fashion Week Cleveland on July 15th.
See, man, you're doing big things,
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna be a
Yes.
part of that one.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did the
we're
one
part
from
of that.
we had that one in South Park Mall, and I guess that's where the rehearsal.
Oh yeah, that's where I was. Yeah, I was there too.
Yeah, this Sunday, go for it.
How did it go for me? So it's a little bit of bad news, and that speaking of with when it comes to Angela's thing, because Qutta did ask me to be the MC of it, which is something I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
So about that with South Park Mall, I mean, I felt like it did go good for me, but however I am unable to participate in the show because the day of that show and the day of Angela's show, I will be in LA for our family reunion. So yeah, so that's
important.
yeah. And I not only that, shit, I bought a plane ticket already for that. So yeah, I bought a plane ticket already. So
Yeah.
so
You out of here.
unfortunately, I can't participate in that.
Things will come.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
why the shows don't stop. And Cleveland, I think, is actually taking off. I'm born and raised in Cleveland. I'm a big Cleveland advocate. Like, I'll die for Cleveland. I love Cleveland. I really do. And I just really do.
I know.
You don't see. Oh, you don't love it?
Well, actually, I have a question for you.
A lot of Clevelanders don't, but I will say that I do.
And this is actually a question I do have for.
There's a lot of haters here, but I still love it because I was born and raised here. I got to put on in my city. Right.
So many people come here and not from here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I look at it like I love it. I love my city. You say, you're from out of town.
Yes. No, I'm born and raised.
Well, you're right.
But when I go out of town, it's like
You like it
so
here?
much, so much love. But somebody told me, they said, if you start living here, then you'll feel the way that you feel like Cleveland. I'm like,
So my view on Cleveland is this: I love my city, but the city can be harsh. You got it's harsh. It's hard to get supporters.
yeah.
And this right here is a two-part question that I ask all entertainers when they come on the show. And I'm gonna start this question with you actually. Nattles, that's it, right?
Yes.
Okay, Nattles, yes. So as an entertainer, you know, this is a two-part question. As an entertainer, do you feel like that Cleveland is the city to make it? And have you ever had any thoughts about moving out of the city to make it?
Well, to be honest with you, I really feel like Cleveland is not really the city to make it. And yes, I did have plans to move out of Cleveland at now I just got to wait. I don't want to just jump the ship and go move somewhere and it ain't the right time, so I just got to wait on it. And the reason I say Cleveland ain't the city is because you don't get the support. People do not support you here. It's like when you think about Atlanta and all those southern states, everybody stick together, and that's where you see so many rappers coming out of the South more so than you see Cleveland, because people do not want to help each other out. They're too scared somebody's gonna get ahead of you, and you shouldn't be like that because you never know. If I get ahead of you, guess what? I'm pulling you up when I get there,
Exactly.
and they can't see that.
You know, it's crazy that you think like that because I'm from Parma specifically, and people, that's the mentality even in the suburban parts of surrounding Cleveland, is that exact mentality that you just described. That's actually crazy. Like, it's exactly, a lot of people do things like that. The fear of, well, I'm not going to help you because I'm actually scared. It's so crazy.
It sucks.
You described it so well.
And what about you, Qutta? How about you? Even though you're a designer, yes. Like, got a lot of designers that be, somebody like you would probably want to like move to New York for that expertise. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just visited New York. I don't want to live there. It reminds me of Detroit or Cleveland. It's dirty. Have y'all
It's
been to
dirty.
Yeah,
I've been to New York,
They
yeah.
got a big complex. It is dirty.
Love it.
Yeah, but it's very fast and they help you out. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about New York, but it is.
It still put you in the mind of Cleveland, like
Yeah.
streets.
Yeah.
So-
It's very street.
But it is. I had so much fun when I was down there, and they helped me out. It's a street called Fashion Ave that I had went the Garment District. Man, that whole strip, they have different stores that you could get fabric, you could get shoes, you could get clothes, you could get everything for your LLC. Like you have to be LLC to go in those stores. So, yeah, I had a nice time down there.
So do you have any like intentions to move somewhere? Yeah.
No, because my mother is still here.
Okay.
You know, I
Family
don't want to
first,
leave
yes.
my family because my family they supported me through any and everything. If it was good or if it was bad, they still supported me. And then I have a lot of friends here, and then I have a husband too. But I would love to move out of Cleveland because it's sometimes I'm not gonna say all Cleveland is haters, but it's some people here that will tear you down for no reason.
That is true.
Of you getting ahead. And it's just so sad because we all can win. Like, if you telling me that, oh, I do a photo shoot, but I'm going to charge you. Like, no, dude, I'm promoting you too.
Yeah.
I have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
So, look, let's do this photo shoot. I'm going to bring my pose,
Say that.
and I'm going to
Yeah.
bring the model.
For sure.
We
Yeah.
helping each other.
Yeah.
That's all we here.
Yeah, one thing I did learn in the acting industry is that you should never want to pay nobody to represent you.
Yeah, because, hey, look, this is my thing. When I talk to anybody, I be like, look, is this for promotion or is this for this? I'm not about to be like, oh, how much it costs? No.
And I love that.
Yeah, because I recently came in here, and I'm not gonna name any names because I ain't gonna be that asshole, but there was one person in particular who was affiliated with the modeling and fashion and stuff. The woman was charging the models to be a part of the calendar shoot. She charged like $100 to be a part of the calendar shoot.
No.
Now,
I'm not doing it.
What does that do?
Yeah, exactly. That ain't doing it. That ain't doing it. Just bring it.
That's my picture. That's my picture going on that calendar, so it's going out to everybody.
No,
So,
I mean,
That's
they
it.
gotta pay to be there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or it's free. And I need the photos so I can promote.
Yeah. So never. Yeah. I mean, you definitely gotta watch it, and definitely do not want to pay. Definitely should never want to pay somebody to represent you because that ain't doing nothing but just helping them out.
Now,
Yeah.
I paid for, there was I was going to say this when we were talking about the rejection thing, but I'm glad you feel better about it. But I paid $10, $20 for this one casting, and it's one of the bigger shows, Runway 23 in Cleveland, and I got rejected for it too. But no, I didn't pay for that.
Wait, you did it?
It was like my first big rejection. I was like, ooh, but I was ready for it. Like, I could take
Oh
a
my
rejection.
God.
But that show's like, the tickets were like $250, $300.
Oh
And
shit.
it's actually this Sunday. My dear
But you know what? You still should go and just support her.
I think I should. There's a lot going on Sunday. There's a lot, it's just, I can't remember a lot. There's a lot of stuff. Right now, Mom is so chill. But there's a lot of casties going to that. I don't know about the ones they know. I talked to a designer. We won't name them. But I did have a good talk with them, and I also talked with Allie Brown. She helped me talk with this as well. I took a good walk. And when you just start to get a little bit more professional and gather yourself, and
Yeah.
really, like, I have this basket of images and work I've done now. It's like you got to start being selective
Yeah.
with where I want to go. Like, definitely, I'm starting to learn that, and it's helping me out more.
And being somebody who has done a lot and is still doing a lot right now here in Cleveland,
Just started.
Well, we just started too at that.
Yeah.
So my two part questions for you. Okay, so my 2-part question was about to go to you. Do you feel like Cleveland is the city to do it, or do you have any intention to get out
So
soon?
my whole entire life, baby, but like middle school, I've always wanted to live in New York. I have a deep fascination with it. There's
We're going to New York.
I
can see it.
I turned 21 this October.
Oh, you just well, you're the youngest one here, so don't feel bad.
You don't say that. You didn't want to say it, but you
Yeah, you're the youngest.
Wait, what was the age?
Exactly. No, but we'll go to New York in the fall for sure.
Yeah.
But I just love New York. There's a certain energy there, and that was even before I even like knew.
Wait, have you been to New York?
I've been there 3 times.
Oh,
I
okay.
love it. You can take the train there. I've taken the train there for $40. It was my after graduation summer trip, and then I went there. And then, I stayed at the Public Hotel, and then at one Sophie Tub. And it was the one with the Tony Awards too. And
Oh, nice.
New York just has this vibe. Like
Yeah.
I was out at 3 a.m. and I was like, I went with my ex-best friend, and I was hungry, and I could order some pizza, slices of pizza, and I was a little scared. I was like, it's 3 a.m. Maybe there's gonna be nobody on the streets. Like I was a little nervous. It was like a football.
It's like Vegas,
Super Bowl.
city. Never seen it.
Yeah. New York is like that.
Everywhere.
And it's very fast.
It's so fast, and I loved it. I was so here for it. So
It's just high.
Yeah, very expensive.
And it is, it's dirty though, and it's somewhat dangerous. There was a leg slasher. He just got arrested. I read it this morning.
Leg slasher.
He slashed 3 women's legs, their ankles, walking on the subway this past weekend.
What?
Literally. And he
Yeah.
just got his arrest. But anyways, I love New York, but no, I'm very optimistic, so I feel both ways. I would love to see Cleveland take off and be like, oh, just imagine, like, there's people, I think that, like, one day we're going to be living in times where people look back. Maybe we're in the Cleveland's 1920s right now. Where
Yeah.
there's going to be big names that really make it from Cleveland that help them get into this ancient circle.
Yeah.
So I would love not to leave and just help be one of those founding.
I feel like at some point that Cleveland's gonna take off. I just really feel that in my spirit.
Yeah.
Like it's so much talent and people is leaving. It's so much.
It is. It is. But
It's
it's
inevitable.
just gotta be the people.
So right.
You gotta.
I mean, I do feel like Cleveland. Cleveland is slowly taking off because last year they were shooting that LeBron bio here.
Yeah.
They were shooting stars. They have shot that here.
The movie that you was in.
Oh yeah, the movie that I was into, by the way. If you got Shooting Stars is on Peacock, y'all. And if you fast forward to 59 minutes of the movie, you'll see my scene that I'm there. Yeah.
Oh,
That-
it was the
yeah.
time.
Yes, I was an Akron cop in that one, and like that goes to show you how much I watched my scene so many times I can remember the damn number. But yeah, fast forward to 59 minutes, and I was on, and I was in that scene. But it's a good movie. It is a good movie. But you got stuff that is just being shot here. I mean, because you got some popular movies that have been shot here. And then they had that bullshit Surviving Casting Call that was here. And
No, there's a lot of bigger, like, to us, it's so big. Like, Frisbee Fest was a really big deal. It made the Cleveland scene, like, it's like
Oh,
you said.
I'm so mad I missed that show, Devin.
There'll be more, and we
Yeah.
design it too. But it's like, it's a bubble. Like, it's not about a big thing. It's like, we're just really ready to pop,
And-
into that.
And it's more than just modeling stuff and movie stuff here too. Like,
Theater, of course.
me and my husband, we go on like different events in Cleveland. That we have in downtown, like and down
Y'all
there.
never, yes, it's just a whole new world out
Yes,
there.
it's
Yes,
a whole
right.
new world.
It ain't back in the day, like, yeah, way back.
It is. It's nice.
Yeah.
And I like the way that they set it up down there. And yeah. But
Yeah. I just don't want to be in a
really want
situation.
support of small business.
That's true. And I just don't want to be in a situation where, like, okay, I leave Cleveland, then next thing you know, the shit's starting to jump off.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah, that's what,
Yeah.
yeah.
Y'all
Well, yeah, I
go
mean, I
there.
can come back. Yeah, I mean, I could come back. But, just get that feeling like, damn, okay, here I am. I spent so much money moving, and then all of a sudden, then shit starts taking off. And damn, I got to spend money to come back. That's the only feeling that I just don't want to get. But Cleveland is slowly, I feel like Cleveland is slowly progressing. It's slowly becoming noticeable.
I feel like because if you think like think about the people that live in New York, we love New York. We want to be able to be this.
Oh yeah.
So
They
not a lot of people are claiming they want to leave when they have to town, and they don't think like I talk to a lot of younger models, and they feel like they look good and want to do a lot of potential. They're like, I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to leave. Like I hate Cleveland. Like I just hate where I'm from. And I was like, I didn't even no one told me to like love Cleveland. I just feel that way. I'm like, bro, how can you just not love where you're from here or want it to succeed? You know, like to me, leaving is a little stressful. Like you do, like you said, your mother, your family, where you're from. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to stay there and blossom. And I do. I would love to move away, but
Yeah.
it would be nice to see Cleveland.
And if I did move somewhere, I would rather move to LA.
I was just going to talk about LA. If you think about it, yeah, LA though, if you guys really think about it, all the talent from LA is from
Yeah,
all
and
over
all
the world.
the fashion
It's
is
talent
from
that's
LA.
not in LA.
It's not New
It's
York.
people coming from different cities.
LA.
I don't know, man.
Different states.
My three choices
Oh,
are Atlanta, Chicago, and Vegas. Those are my three choices to relocate. Yes, because they actually do a lot of shooting in Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of shooting in Chicago.
It's where you at in Chicago.
And what's Vegas?
Not the whole Chicago.
Well, Vegas, they do a lot of shooting too. They shoot a lot of movies. Yes. And,
oh, yeah.
And
Hey, wait. My first time going to Vegas, I thought I was in Mexico.
Oh God.
and also,
You been to Vegas?
yeah, I've been to Vegas. Yes.
Did it remind you of Mexico?
They're over in Mexico.
No, because there was a lot of Mexicans and then the desert,
Yeah.
the houses.
Right.
You like, wait,
All that good Mexican food.
And real quick, yes, Decisive. You have any announcements or anything?
Yeah, real quick, I just want to remind everybody that if you know a family member or friend who've been affected by violence, know that violence can affect our parts of your life sometimes in ways you can't see. It can affect the way you eat, sleep, cause you to lose focus, feel angry, afraid, or even use drugs or drinking as a way to escape. But we are here to tell you that violence doesn't have to keep hurting, and you can change your life starting now with help from the Trauma Recovery Center. We want you to take control of your life. Today can be the day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time. They offer services for food, code safety, emotional support, and a whole lot more. So do not let violence control you. You can break free, and TRC can help. Give them a call at 216-644-5487. They will come to you wherever you are. They offer real help for real needs in real time. And check this out. This is important. Take this in fully. They can give you the tools to rebuild your life and your health. Yes, so you need to call today if you know someone. 216-644-5487. They are free 24/7 and confidential. So if you want out and don't know where to start, call the Trauma Recovery Center. The Trauma Recovery Center will help you take back your life after violence starting today. Call today, get the help you need today. If you call today, they'll respond within minutes. Again, the number is 216-644-5487. The Trauma Recovery Center in Northeast Ohio, also affiliated with the Center for Families and Children. Take it away, Ryan.
Oh man, yes, definitely, because domestic violence, of course, is something big that is going on in today's world, and you guys have heard Decisive, and yeah, feel free to reach out because you never know what people are going through. And oh man, dude, I have to get into. Definitely do got to get to this sports section. Oh my goodness, dude, man, because Chris Paul just got traded to Golden State.
Listen, somebody wants. Yeah, well, he originally started with the LA Clippers. He's a point guard. For the LA Clippers.
I didn't know he
Yeah.
still played.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's a
didn't
veteran.
I ain't watched
So why
sports
is he
ever
on the
since
field?
Derrick Rose got injured.
Oh, wow.
When he played for the
Chinese
Bucks.
stickers. Yeah, oh my God.
Derrick Rose is my favorite player. So,
I know, mine too. That's why I love
He looking around the room like, wow, I'm
No, they
Is
don't.
it
It's
sports?
laughing.
I don't know.
You're not a big sports fan?
No, I love sports, but like people, I love the pop culture media person.
Oh.
But I won't know like Tim Gunn, the football player, you know.
Oh, shit. Okay, I feel it. I feel it.
Tim Gunn would like to be a football player.
I'll show you a picture of Chris Paul, but you probably don't know who
I
he is.
normally when the NBA players are in the news, it's because they're girls.
Yeah.
The girls bring them in the news.
That's a good way to put
Like
it.
Zion Williamson,
Yeah, oh man.
Yeah.
Mr. Porn Star.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dummy.
You have to remember, I don't see it from like a men's POV. Like I know a lot of they have FanDuel and
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
they get notifications when like the point gets freaking scored.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it definitely. Listen, I'm a big conspiracy theorist, so I won't get into anything. But people get attracted to the all eyes on the one thing, and it's very similar to modeling in the industry too. But sports is cool.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. When I used to watch sports, I used to look at their outfits, their style, when they come in the arena.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or like the fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I used to look at.
But besides that, how do you feel about that trade?
I just hope, like Carmelo, I'm hoping that Chris can get something before he gets out of here. He deserves it. He's been a stellar player most of his career.
Carmelo still play too?
No, Carmelo just retired
Yeah, he
this
just
year.
retired.
I was about to say.
Well, I mean, yeah, but wait, but talk
Where's
to
the young people?
Hey, listen. Well, they're plenty, but here's the thing, you guys. Y'all got to remember
But how
that
old is he?
this is the 2003 class. LeBron is still here and
I
reigning
was just about to
supreme,
say, LeBron.
and they all come from the same
Young
class.
LeBron is young.
No, he's not.
Well,
LeBron is 39 years old.
Oh, okay, 39.
Yes.
I'm 38. I'm 30.
He's young.
Yeah, he's 38.
Okay, hey, look,
Yeah,
38.
that's older.
LeBron's mom did a fashion
That's like
show
I'm saying.
in Cleveland,
I'm
and I was
older.
like,
Oh,
No, that ain't old.
No. Right.
Oh, nice.
If you
I'm
still
39.
able, if you still able,
Yeah.
you can do it. Do it.
Yeah, but in his league, he is kind of old.
Yeah.
In the basketball world.
But
in the industry, they want you out after 3 years.
oh, for real? Oh shit, that's harsh. Yeah. Oh man.
They want to chew you up for the moment, that's why I feel really grateful. Like with the modeling, so I'm not trying to do too much. I mean, I know music and stuff, but I feel like I'm keeping. I'm like a Swiss Army knife. A photographer told me.
Yeah.
But people and like I like Taylor Swift a lot too. Taylor Swift said it best. Like they literally just want you for a minute what fits their narrative.
I can believe it.
And I heard no more. So you
Absolutely.
really have to like no, it's me. Like with
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
labels and all that. People have told me so many times, stay freelance modeling as long as it possibly can. Do not sign to an agency. And luckily, I always used that. Oh my God, I'm so sad. No one is dealing me about the agencies, but they really. I don't tell me what to post. They tell me when to.
Yeah. You gotta watch for the agencies.
I don't want to be controlled. No.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and that's the
But-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I can talk about the music industry, like
Well, I
how
saw the
you
music.
try to control
Oh,
it.
yeah. You a puppet, don't want to.
I'm very
How do
fascinated
you wanna be a
with the music
puppet?
industry. Like I'm so fascinated with it. I'm like a big listener of music. I like to sing, but I'm not like Whitney or anything. But I'm like the biggest fan of music, and like on a very deep level. So I know it's hard. And like I said, I'm a big conspiracy. So I know it's hard, but like a lot of people have left music because they said it's music. Like really famous people, you can't name their names anymore, but they have just left music. They kind of, there's one girl that took my lip. She was real popular in R&B.
It was someone that was signed. You saying?
And when she took off. It was like in the era when her H-E-R.
Okay, yeah.
That era of music. I was like just getting into high school. She was getting really popular. I cannot think of her name. And she just said, she was like, I kind of turned her, like, she stopped making music. She's like, I just turned back around because it got too big and it just got too dicey and stuff. But I really wanted to try to figure out that. It wasn't Ellie Ma, but it was giving me that energy. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah.
One of those female singers.
But Decisive Man. I mean, it was. I mean, like you said. I mean, yeah. I just saw a post about that too. That LeBron is, I think, the last one standing
Yeah,
from the draft class. And but you want to know something? Though? I mean, yeah, LeBron may be old, but he still got a little bit in him.
Hey,
And Chris Paul,
I'm not old, y'all. I'm not old.
Yeah, but in
Yeah, he older
basketball,
for the league.
yeah.
I'm 39.
Basketball, yeah.
Now, decisive. My question is this though: how do you think it's going to play out with him being with Golden State? Do you think that? Yeah, he went to Golden
So
State.
LeBron's still in the game.
Yeah, LeBron's still in the game.
Definitely.
Wait, he's still a Lakers.
Yeah.
But
He's
he's
still,
He moved out of Cleveland.
Warrior.
he's still at the peak of his game.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel about
The
that?
I think
the
that-
Lakers been losing though, right?
Well,
They did go to the playoffs.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah.
So that's what
I think that I think it's going to be a battle in the West.
Yeah.
You know, I think that Marcus Smart not being a Celtic anymore and being a Memphis Grizzly man,
Yeah.
I think that could have some proverbial effect on Ja Morant. I think that if Ja Morant tries, I think that if Ja Morant tries what he tries with Marcus Smart in the building, that he might get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what goes on in the West. I think in the end it's going to be a battle between the Clippers, the Warriors, and the LA Lakers.
Yeah.
And I think again that in the spirit of growth and being anew that the Memphis Grizzlies won't have anything to do with this again this year.
And do you think that Ja Morant gonna learn his lesson so they just suspended him
We'll
for
see.
25
And
games?
listen, they got Marcus Smart now. So like I said, if he tries it one Marcus Smart in the building, he's gonna whoop his ass. Because Marcus Smart don't play that.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I mean, Ja Morant.
Now y'all about to wait till you go home and watch Sports Center, okay? Y'all can catch up. 'Cause I ain't watching basketball.
Yeah. The question is will Zion Williamson have a job?
Oh yeah. Now that I don't know. That's to be determined. I think because
He don't
I don't know
deserve
if
a
he's
job.
on.
I'm
They
just
don't
keeping
deserve
it.
one.
No, not at all.
What did he do?
Not play, and then got on national TV and said, "I'm healthy. I've been physically healthy for a long time. It's just that mentally, I'm not ready to play again. So when I feel like it, I'll be back out there." Exactly. And then he's making babies with ugly porn stars. Like it's crazy.
I can't with the massage.
Yeah.
When they get big jobs.
Yeah. He's a total waste, just like Kawhi Leonard's a total waste. I believe that Kawhi Leonard is overhyped like Doc Rivers was as a coach.
Yeah, definitely.
But have y'all noticed that the reason why I stopped watching basketball is because they changed it. So many rules now. They don't play like back in the day. Like
it's got so soft.
Yeah, like
everything is a
and you
foul.
like, yeah, foul. You be like, wait, you stopping the game again? What's going on? It makes me mad when I watch it now.
That's true. I mean, the game definitely has changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
Still good.
it's still it's still entertaining. And you want to know something decisive though? I mean, I think that with Chris Paul going to the Warriors, I mean, I do think that he might come off the bench depending on what type of moves that Golden State makes. But another question I want to know is LeBron going to convince Draymond to go to LA because these two were caught supposedly in Spain together?
Yeah, that's not the first time though. But my thing is, do we want to see Draymond in LA? Even though we know LeBron needs the help, he made stupid decisions by getting rid of Rajon Rondo and Dwight Howard and Kentavious Caldwell Pope, who got a ring this year.
Yeah.
He made terrible mistakes by advising the coaching staff to shift those around because you switched out Rajon Rondo for Dennis Schroeder. I'm still
That was
lost.
stupid. Yeah.
I'm still lost. And then who did he get to replace Walker? To replace Dwight Howard?
Yeah, that was a dumb.
Hey, Dwight Howard still plays too?
He's in China now.
Yeah, he played.
But he was.
overseas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dwight Howard sit down.
Yeah.
He older than LeBron.
He's
Okay,
Right, he sure is.
he was playing with Kobe.
Well, I feel like this. If you able, your body's still able, go ahead and do it. That's how.
Oh yeah, go ahead and play.
I'm gonna do something. Okay, sit down. Just sit down. You a legend already.
But some people just don't want to, just like older people when it's time for retirement, they ain't trying to sit down. They still trying to do something.
My husband, he's 60 years old and he's still up there working.
See, that's what I'm saying.
About,
You just
if
don't
I
want to
sit down, I'm gonna pass away.
And that's what a lot of people.
Yo, man,
Yeah, my husband said that.
But man, I'm just looking forward to seeing him because I think isn't the NBA draft also on too right now
Tonight.
currently? It was tonight.
Tonight,
Or
yeah.
it's gonna be
They
tonight.
draft them off like animals.
Wait, what is going to be on?
ESPN.
ESPN,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
NBA
I'm
draft
watching
on
it.
ESPN.
They got me watching sports again.
Oh man,
That's what you're gonna go home and watch.
Yeah.
Watch Sports Center.
Yeah.
Well, sports is. I mean, basketball is still entertaining. I mean, it's not as good as it used to be back in the day, but it's still entertaining.
In-person basketball game is the best.
Oh yeah.
Down at
Yeah.
the Q Rocket Warriors or whatever.
I think I'm starting to like football a little more than
I love. Hey, listen. Speaking
Oh,
of
this
football,
football, yes, decisive. Go
my
ahead.
family and everybody that I talk to, well, almost everybody that I say it around, they are ticked because look, since over a month ago, I've been saying, damn. Even before Jim Brown passed away, damn, I can't wait
Oh,
for
yeah,
football.
Jim
That's
Brown.
because like a month and a half ago, like I was privy to one of the first voluntary team practices here. So. And I love my team. I love my guys. Shout out to Deshaun and Greg Newsom and all the rest of it, Nick. But I
Yes.
love, being back out there in the field, in the offices and stuff. I cannot wait for the season to start. I'm super hyped that
Me
this
too.
station gets to be a part of the Hall of Fame game in August.
That's awesome.
And heck yeah, they like, you sit up here wishing for football, and that means that it's going to be cold again. We ain't even made it this summer yet. So that's why
Well,
they're
the
like,
first
shut
day of
up.
summer was what, yesterday? The day
Yeah.
before that?
Yeah,
I know.
yesterday.
Let's talk about it though. I love fall.
Yeah, me
I
too.
love
Yes.
I'm talking about the Cleveland haters.
Yeah.
Not only are they gonna hate on Cleveland,
Yeah.
but they're gonna hate on Cleveland when it's cold.
Yeah, I know, right? The
They
nerve,
hate
though. The
Cleveland
nerve.
Winters.
The nerve.
They hate it.
Yeah, the nerve of them when their insurance bills are going up because of storms.
I guess so.
And
Yeah.
actually, decisive. Here's my question for you, decisive. Since you have met both football and basketball players, who would you say was probably who was the friendliest football player and who was the friendliest out of all the football and basketball players you met, who was the friendliest football player and who was the friendliest basketball player? Would you say
Oh my God, the friendliest.
Yeah, friendliest.
The friendliest.
Yeah.
Gee whiz, that's kind of difficult. The friendliest.
Yeah. Like who do you see
Okay,
just
so
walking
for-
up in here just to chill with us?
Really? Okay, so for football, that's still difficult. Okay, Jim Brown's no longer here. So, long story short, with Jim Brown, like I've known Jim Brown a good portion of my life, and I've never taken a picture with him. And this year, the Hall of Fame game, I was like, out of all the years when we just sit down and talk for hours, we sit down and talk.
Yeah.
Like everybody else ends up doing my work because we're sitting down talking. He knew my grandfather. My grandfather protected him during his time as a player and stuff. And so I would say him and golly, he's gonna kill me if I don't say his name. But I'm just trying to make sure I got everybody in there. So Felix Wright, because Felix Wright is a friend of No Static Radio. Like he's frequented here, and when I was upstairs often. And for basketball, I would say and you said people that would just walk in. Larry Nance Sr., Sr., Brad Daugherty.
Oh yeah, my mom with the college.
Yeah, Austin Carr. Like, those are people that'll just walk in here, especially during the summer.
Oh, okay.
Especially during the summer months.
What about the biggest jerk?
The biggest
For
jerk.
football and basketball. Who was the biggest jerk?
Oh, that's easy. That bitch Reggie Bush. Okay.
Oh, for real?
So I was in the Hamptons interning for Uncle Rush. Shout out to Uncle Rush, prayers to you and your family. Tell that bitch to keep that shit off of the internet. But Uncle Rush, Russell Simmons, and so I was a PA. Yeah, that's what I said. Prayers to the family and tell that bitch to keep that shit off the internet because she grinded me. But Russell Simmons was doing interviews out in the Hamptons on Carolina under the tents, right? And so we're going getting people. I don't agree with your stance, girl, but shout out to Amber Rose because she was a beautiful spirit while I was there. She's about to give me her Giuseppe shoes. But they were telling us to go get, the interviewers, the people that he was interviewing, Amber Rose, all, and there was tons of people, tons of stars out there. And Reggie Bush was one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I go and get him, and I know everybody's tired of this story, but I go to get him, and he looks at me like he wants to kill me.
Reggie Bush. Oh my goodness.
Yes, he looks at me like he wants to slaughter me, like I beat his mama up.
happened to him?
Nothing, his bitch ass. So, I go back and I tell Uncle Rush another intern goes to get him, and he acts like it's all happy day. And I'm like, he's an asshole for nothing. Like, what was that all about?
Reggie Bush, though. Wow, I was
Yeah,
expecting you to
fuck
say
him.
that one.
Fuck him. That's why Kim didn't want your ass, and you get every girl that looks like her.
I thought he was gonna say that's what they say.
Mm-hmm. And that part, okay.
What about when it comes to basketball? Who was the biggest? I got a feeling I know who you're gonna say.
Who? Cause
LeBron.
no. I can't say that. You know, I know there are stories out there.
Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you meant.
Yeah, but I have, but I've never had an issue. Like during my first 2 years, like I said, he didn't notice me until my second year there. But you remember, like I came in up under. Maybe I shouldn't say that. He didn't notice me till my second year. So my second year, we're all there, right, running around and stuff. It's media day, you know, and I'll get to that story in a minute. But he was, hey, who is this? We got new people here. Ain't nobody introduced me to him. I'm like, I've been walking around here for over a year running through food. Like, for real. Like, go give me something to eat. Like, shut up. You know, go sit down. So, he's super cool. Super cool. Dwayne Wade. I was privy to being one of the few people in the room when he had his time here in Cleveland. He's wonderful. I don't exactly agree with what they're doing. But I love him.
The boy, huh?
Yeah, I love him. Yeah, he's an awesome person.
Yeah, my auntie who lives in Miami. We had
Shout
her on
out
the show.
to Gab.
Yeah, we had her on the show too.
I love her, but she seems very, like a few years ago.
Yeah.
She was like dope.
Yeah.
And now it gives me those vibes, like there's a lot going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Another white girl, like there's just I feel like she like runs.
Yeah, she does.
My auntie.
Yep.
I don't know. I just get that energy. She's very strong.
Well, my auntie who lives in Miami, who is the owner of Mom's Care Doula. Shout out to you, Marlo. Remember we had her on the show, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but the one who had the pregnancy.
She was on the Okay.
Yeah, so she lives in Miami, and she got to meet, you know, some of the Miami Heat players back when, this was when LeBron was with them, and it was fun. She got invited to some, like, fundraiser event that was sponsored by the Miami Heat. And she said that Gabrielle Union was kind of an asshole. But she said Dwayne Wade was real nice. She said Chris Bosh was real nice. She said Mario Chalmers was real nice. She didn't meet LeBron. LeBron wasn't there. But she said Gabrielle Union was like one of those people who, oh, okay, why are you talking to my man and stuff? Like one of those type of women. But she said Dwayne Wade was real nice.
He never messed with Dwayne Wade when he was married.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
That's why she feels that way.
That's why she feels that way.
I don't know about that, but yeah, he was. She mentioned Mario Chalmers, and I guess he was nice. He's a little thirsty, but he's definitely nice.
So you probably can't think off So you probably don't know who's probably the biggest jerk for basketball players.
No, I haven't ran into that. Well, I mean, you know, I can say, you know, looking at TV and stuff, but what's his name that just got kicked off on his day off? Just got fired on his day off? Was it Dylan?
Oh, Dylan, yeah.
Yeah, him and John. Biggest jerks. I ain't met them yet, but they the biggest jerks. Dummy one, dummy two.
Yes, they seem like it, yeah.
But nobody, outside of Reggie Bush, nobody else personally.
Hey, Reggie Bush? Oh my God.
Wow, I didn't see that coming when you said Reggie Bush.
I thought you heard that story before. Yeah.
I haven't heard that one, no.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard that one. But so we got about 10 more minutes left. We got about 10 more minutes left, and before we do wrap it up here on the Rap Radio Show. Oh, it's salad. Oh no, I had no chicken. No, chicken was big on the way here. No, chicken was big on the way here. Yeah.
Well, I'll drink it from big.
Oh man. Where can Deb? Where can our viewers and our listeners find you at on social media?
So on social media, my number one source of engagement and postage is Instagram, and I'll spell it out and I'll say it after. It's DDLUGOLINSKI. It's D Dubolinski on Instagram. I'm sure if you put DDLU, it seems to pop up. And I have a TikTok toward the same handle, but I'm not too much into TikTok. But the majority of Instagram and my professional email is found in my Instagram bio. So you can pick that up. But also it's Dev, DEB, then the last name at gmail.com.
Okay.
Professional vibes only, please.
And Nattles, where can they find you at again?
Nattles.
Nattles, where can they find you at again?
I'm most active on IG, and that is Nattles Got Flow. 2, the number 2 is NATTLES Got Flow, the number 2.
Oh, okay. And Miss Qutta, where can they find you at?
You could find me on Facebook and Instagram because I be on both of them. Facebook is Qutta, QUTTA, that's twice. And then on Instagram, you can follow me at MRSQUTTA. Yes, and you'll see everything that I do, modern, fashion, I do construction, everything.
Oh man, she does a lot. And she does the bacon too.
Yeah,
The
bacon.
Yes.
Bacon. But you know what I'm trying to get into though? Owning my own funeral home.
Oh, people die every day, so yeah.
Yeah,
That's money.
so
good money.
I've been talking about that too.
Yeah.
I look at
That's a
the
good
names,
business.
you
That
know,
is.
like black and white with like rhinestones and
Yeah,
stuff.
because I made doing flower arrangements for them lately.
Well, if you do happen to open that up, and if I do go on to glory before you, Quetta, make sure that my funeral I'm in my favorite colors, red and black.
Okay.
You know, and I want either Days of Our Lives or The Crossroads played at my funeral. I want one of those.
Disney now.
Oh no, don't play no Disney at my funeral. No, I mean, now you can put a Mickey Mouse doll in the casket with me or something. You can bring me a Mickey Mouse doll, but
Okay, well I'll make it.
But yeah, I would like one of those songs played at my funeral, and make sure at the repast we have deep dish pizza and we have fried chicken at the funeral at the reception.
Okay.
I mean for the repast. I mean if I happen to go to the glory before you, yes, at your funeral home will handle my body.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful with my body too. Don't break it.
I did my grandmother makeup. I did my uncles, my aunties.
Yes.
My mother had me
That's dope.
going out looking your best.
And like a G, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and also you guys, we just want to thank you for listening to the Rap Radio Show. And if you want to listen to replays of this show or any other shows, especially my show, in general, since
Yes.
shit,
Yes.
Watch it.
Watch it, listen.
Feel
Yeah.
free.
Stream it.
Yes.
Post it. Network
I'm
it.
back and watch it again.
Yeah, if you want to watch replays of this,
Share it.
you can go to the
And it's on
YouTube channel.
YouTube.
Yeah, you go to the YouTube channel of No Static Radio LLC. You can go to our Facebook page, No Static Radio LLC. And you can also go on websites such as www.mixlr.com. Just type in No Static Radio in the search bar. Or you can go to tunein.com and then you type in No Static. You can listen to any replays of the show. And you already know what it is, man. Here on No Static. We don't bring you the static, but we sure enough bring you the noise.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we are sponsored by a few organizations such as Cleveland Rugby League and Lamont Avenue Wines and Design Me exclusively. And you guys, and also we're here every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And I want to thank my guests for coming on here. Man, you guys have been incredible. You guys have been my
Ryan, I'm
favorites.
so proud of you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, definitely want to have you guys back on again for future shows.
Look forward to it.
And,
Once we grow a little bit more, we'll just keep bringing it back to you.
oh, definitely, I appreciate it. I love the
It's
vibes.
the first home.
I love the vibes. Yes. All right, y'all. We will see you guys next Thursday. Thank you guys for tuning in.
That was dope.
All right, let's go on Facebook Live.
Oh yeah. And then we're gonna take our group picture.
My hair wrapper.